Okay, welcome to Star Child Links. And now I know I said the last video that I did on the Inner Fire journey was the last, but this is what I'm feeling, right? So when I'm doing the Inner Fire series for you guys, I'm doing it for myself too. And so what I've felt is that when I was doing that series, I was kind of planting the seeds or taking stock of all the arsenal I would need. And right now, what I feel is I am in that testing zone, or I'm in that arena where I have to use everything. And right now, I feel kind of displaced, or not displaced. To me, to give you more details, so while I was doing this inner fire journey, I was in my hermit mode, away from people, and now I'm meeting the same people again, and I'm finding that they're throwing me back to the person that I used to be. And I'm trying to find my footing, to say the least. I'm trying to figure out how to go from here and orient myself in this new situation that's reminding me so much of the past and the past energies that I really do not want to be in. So this is for that. It's kind of like this reading is kind of like you know how you've memorized everything for your speech or your oration, whatever, the play, whatever, and then you go on stage and maybe you kind of freeze at some point. So these are like prompts, okay? So there's a rune to help you ground into a certain energy, and the card itself is like a prompt, something to keep in mind. First things first, something to start you off so that you can just take it from there, And although I say it is to do with the Inner Fire series, it's the last. I'm just going to write it as a bonus video. Okay. So what was I saying? Okay, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, let's just move on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I remember what I meant. I was just saying that this video is relevant for any time and place that you might actually see this video, because that's the kind of intention I place behind this. Okay, so let's start with number 1. Number 1, we have the lock. But let's take a look at the grounding energies, and we've got Teresa's. So you need to wake up, because that's what Teresa's is all about. It is about these sharp energies, sharp sensations that just jolt you into wakefulness and awareness, and So think about it this way. Teresa's is the slap that someone gives you in order to wake up. It is it is when you stub your toe on a stone when you're, looking up in the air and walking. It is, you might feel it as anger, surprise, frustration, irritation, like a thorn in your backside, So this is your grounding energy. So this is the useful energy that you must embrace and react to. And you react to it with the lock. So what I'm getting is probably there is you're in a certain surrounding, or you're meeting certain people that are kind of being a thorn in your backside. So what you need to do is, whenever you are engaged in something private, something to do with your energy, something to do with your rituals, your routines, your dreams, your personal work, all of those things that you've strived so hard to bring up to a level, and you can't really take other people's opinions at this point, and their criticisms, and even just their general energy in your space. So what you need to do is lock that part of you aside. And I'm not saying suppress it or anything. Like, for example, this video, right? For me, doing these videos are very private thing. I can't stand having an audience, and so I've locked myself in a room. And I also have various rituals that I do, like I sit down, I meditate, I set intentions for the day, I look at my tarot, and I do some inner reflection and all of those things. And I cannot stand an audience. I also want the space around me to have a certain energy that suits me. So yeah, so basically it's that. And also my ideas and hopes for the future, right? They can't be shared with everyone. So this is all about precious stuff, okay? If it's precious to you, keep it safe, keep it under lockdown. Be aware of your surroundings, okay? If you see a thorn somewhere, you have to activate your lock, okay? Be very protective of your energy, all of the good stuff, all of the precious stuff that you work so hard to earn, keep, build, whatever it is, okay? Awesome, you guys. You have a great day. And you know what? I'm going to place a link below. I'm starting a chat. It's called the Stardust Clan. And so I'm not really sure where I want to go with this, but if you like this sort of stuff that I keep putting up, and if you'd like to just interact with me and the rest of my audience as just people and friends, then please join me. Anyway, so moving on to number 2, we have snow. Snow. Alright, and we have Anzus, and Anzus means divine intervention. Not divine intervention, it's more like divine guidance. It's this one is like having your antenna up into the heavens and the skies and getting all the wisdom you need, all the guidance you need. I used this as part of a spell once. Anzus, you can just draw this symbol on your wrist or something. I drew it on my ring finger because back then, when I was trying to deal with my ex, back then he was my boyfriend, so I had a ring that he gave me, and so I took the ring out and I put this there so that I had some divine intervention as to how to deal with him, I guess. So anyway, this is for divine intervention, for giving you the kind of guidance and advice that you need. And snow. Interesting. So we do not have snow where I live in India. So for me, what I see here is that the jewels are kind of at the between the third eye and the crown chakra space. Is kind of like this point over here. I call it the devotion center, and then there's another one over here right below the neck. To me, when I look at this, I think of winter. I think of cold, and how it makes us go inwards, and how it makes us listen to our own guidance. It is not some other divine guidance. It is us. I think it's us connecting to our higher selves. So if you're in a location somewhere where there is actual snow, then nothing like it. I think you really need to connect to that element, spend some time outdoors, just enjoy yourself there so that you can get out of your head and get attuned with your higher self. And the thing is, whether we agree or not, we move with the seasons. And right now it's winter. I don't know, for those of you who are watching it in some other time and not now, then this would just mean going inwards, it would also mean that there's a kind of winter outside, okay, in the sense that the rations are smaller, lesser, and you have to deal more with what you have stored for yourself so far. You will probably need to look back to the past, to the things that you've done so far, and use that. It's with winter, it's always using the grain that you've stored, using yeah, I think you get the idea. So you guys obviously need some advice, some particular and exact advice that can help you in your unique situation. And the snow is just telling you that you can connect to the weather outside if it is corresponding to snow. If yours is more figurative, in the sense that you're going through hard times and you need to rely on what you've saved so far, then what it's saying is that there is a part of you that is divine, and you need to connect to that, and that divine within you will lead you through this winter. Everyone has awesome survival mechanisms for times like this. So yes, all of the answers are within you. You just need to get quiet. You need to go within, and you can definitely use this as a spell. Just draw this somewhere, anywhere that you think is relevant, and have fun. And now we will go towards the next one, and the next one is called The Mist. Okay, I've gotten this a couple of times and it's been mystifying me. God, it's really mystifying me. So the rune that I picked up is actually a blank rune. There is nothing on it. There is no writing whatsoever. So all it means, if you've picked this, all it means that all you need to do is really ground yourself and tell yourself that yes, I do not have all of the answers. Yes, sometimes it looks like I can see how things are going to be. Sometimes I'm not sure anymore. And it's such a confusing time. There's moments of clarity, and then there's complete cloudiness, or fog rather. And I think it is to what the mist is saying is that you just need to ground yourself that is reality at this point. And well, rolling mist on the land, it can be kind of beautiful. So try and see if you can just picture that in your mind and get attuned with the beauty of it. You know, when life comes at you, sometimes the only redeeming point is the beauty of it. Alright. And anyway, you know that mist does not last forever. Sometime or the other, it'll have to clear up. Okay. You guys have fun. Ooh, and also I forgot to say that after group number 2, but anyway, what the heck. So if you guys are interested in just joining my Star Clan chat group and just talking, you know, could be about this, could be about nothing in particular, whatever. If you're interested in that, then just look at the description box below and join in. I don't know, you might need to send me a friend request or something like that. We'll figure that out. Anyway, moving on. We have the nothing. Oh, this is amazing. And then we have the harvest. So this is what you need to ground yourself in. You are at a time right now where you have done so much hard work, and now what is left to do? Oh, sorry, not hard work. You've done so much waiting, you've done so much investment, like you've put the effort into it in one way or the other, and there's a lot of waiting to do. There's still a bit of waiting to do, but there's more of hard work. In the sense that you need to put some effort in to finally reap what you've sown so far. Okay, so that's pretty much like, you know, you've planted your seeds sometime in June or something, and now it's time to go out into your gardens and do some backbreaking work for a bit, you know. Cut down or pluck all of the fruits in there, but then this is not total hard work. I mean, this hard work with immediate results. You are getting what you have spent so much time waiting for, you know, finally. And what they're saying is, have nothing in your head. I know it's easier said than done, and I think the best way to do this is to observe from a place of nothing. It doesn't mean that you should try to have no thoughts in your head at all. No, it doesn't work that way. It's just the ultimate zen point, you know. Use Headspace app. That really helps, you know, with calming your mind and just letting all your thoughts rush by, not reacting to them, not giving them the attention that you've already given them plenty of times before, but just letting them pass one after the other, and reacting only to those that are really important in terms of your harvest. Like as in, if one of those thoughts are pointing to something that you need to do right now, that sort of thing. So yes, just calm your mind and be in a space of nothing and go about your harvest. All right? Have a nice time. Enjoy. And if you're interested in joining my Star Clan chat group, please look down below in the description box and join in, just to chat, just to be people, friends, that sort of thing. Okay, so finally, for number 5, we have dawn, or balance restored, and this is about finally, after going through a long night, welcoming the dawning of light into your life, or it could just mean being balanced, finding your groove again, not being overwhelmed, not being tossed here and there, just completely balanced. And let's see. Create. All you have to do is create. I think even if you are not artistically inclined, just doodle, because even kids do it. I'm sure you must have noticed, how in drawing classes kids just draw, and you can often tell what they were thinking about or how their emotional landscape is by what they've put out. And it doesn't have to be great, it doesn't have to be a masterpiece, it just has to be something. And if this is your dawn, it means you kind of need to create it. It means, okay, so for some of you guys, it could mean that once you express yourself and create something in whatever way that you want to create, I feel like what you're doing is you're sort of pouring your heart and soul into something, and that works even stronger than an intention. So in that way, when you create, you are bringing light into your life, you're bringing understanding into your life. Maybe your creation helps you better grasp yourself. Maybe your creation is a depiction of your dream, and that acts as a spell for the dream to actually manifest. Now that might take time. It's not like, the spells in Harry Potter or something, you just do it and then bam, it's here. But there is magic in your creation, and there is so much light and this very settled feeling that you get from creating. So I suggest you really go ahead and do that. And if you want to join the Star Clan chat, look down in the description box and please join me. I would love to just talk to you, just as friends, just as acquaintances. Anyway, so thank you so much for joining me. You have a great one. Bye-bye.